1 in 3 women experience violence at the hands of their husband or partner. That's over 800 million women worldwide. These women can feel trapped, afraid. Their lives are often restricted. Those who consider leaving often fear ending up penniless or losing their children. Over time, their confidence slips away, making a life without violence seem a distant memory. The abuse can lead to injuries, as well as serious physical and mental health problems, in some cases, even death. Many women contract sexually transmitted infections or have unwanted pregnancies, and when pregnant, have a greater risk of miscarriage or of having a premature or low birth weight baby. They can experience depression, anxiety, other mental health problems, or become addicted to drugs and alcohol. It can be hard to know who to trust or where to turn. But there is a place they can go. A visit to a local clinic is often one of the few opportunities women have to go out alone. And it's important for doctors and nurses to make sure this isn't a missed opportunity. When doctors, nurses, and midwives listen with compassion, survivors are more likely to share their story. When they ask the right questions, they can uncover what is really happening and challenge cultural attitudes that say it's okay for a husband to hit his wife. They can reassure women that it's not their fault and can work with women to help them stay safe. And where necessary, connect them with other services that can provide, for example, shelter, psychological support, legal services, and financial opportunities. More women can find their way to a life without violence when changes are implemented across healthcare and other systems. Changes such as private rooms for consultations, training that enables doctors and nurses to respond better to women's needs, and raising awareness of the harmful consequences of violence for women and children and how to prevent it. Making these changes helps foster a culture where violence is unacceptable and where women have the courage to speak out. Imagine if that could happen to each and every one of those 800 million women.
The process that creates power in individuals over their own lives, society, and in their communities. It includes the actions of raising the status of women through education, raising awareness, literacy, and training, and also give training related to defense ourselves. Empowerment stems from self-respect. Women empowerment. Women empowerment is a process of empowering women. Women's empowerment is the most crucial point to be noted for the overall development of a country. Women's economic empowerment refers to the ability for women to enjoy their right to control and benefit from the resources, assets, income, and their own time, as well as the ability to manage risk and improve their economic status and well-being.
Hello everyone, my name is Jeff De Guzman and I am currently working as a researcher at the Center of Excellence in Development of Non-Profit Organizations at King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, Dhahran, Saudi Arabia. So, I was asked to give my thoughts about women empowerment or women involvement in our society. So as you know, just to give you like a short history, when I was still young, my mom or my lola was telling me like a story na hindi daw, especially yung mga babae, hindi pinapadala o hindi pinag-aaral sa mga eskwelahan. Especially dun pag hindi sila pinagkakolehiyo. Kasi nga, sinasabi na mag-aasawa lang daw, ganyan, hayaan na yung lalaki ang maghanap buhay, and so and so. So, karamihan sa mga babae nung araw, like 40s siguro, 30s, 40s, or 50s, karamihan sa kanila, hindi sila nakapag-kolehiyo or hindi nakagraduate ng college. But, merong mga iba na talagang willing silang makapag-aral. So, yon. Of course, I have my top favorites. Yung mga babaeng nagkaroon ng ng influence sa ating mundo. For example, si Margaret Thatcher, at siya yung first Britain's prime minister. Okay? Siya yung unang babaeng prime minister, si Margaret Thatcher. And also si Florence Nightingale. She served the military noong merong giyera between Russia and Britain. And she's a nurse. Alam to ng mga kuya or ate ninyo, if meron kayong mga kamag-anak na nurses, kilala nila si Florence Nightingale. Of course, sa Forbes most influential women in 2019, ang nag-number 1 spot dyan ay si ang pangalan niya ay Angela Merkel. Siya yung chancellor ng Germany. Ang isa sa pinakamalaking move na ginawa niya ay inallow niya ang mga refugees, Syrian refugees, na manirahan sa Germany. So I also have my top favorites. If you know Nancy Pelosi, she is the Speaker of the House of Representatives in the United States under Donald Trump. So meron dito isang meeting na nangyari, sabi niya dun kay Donald Trump, Mr. President, wag mo i-underestimate ang kapasidad ko bilang babae. Sa meeting na ito, sabi niya ganon. So meron din akong yung mga favorites ko, Nancy Pelosi, si Melinda Gates. Melinda Gates, asawa ni Bill Gates. Meron silang Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Actually, since that I am working in a non-profit organization and we are always conducting an annual non-profit forum every year, so nag-invite kami ng mga philanthropists worldwide. So one time, we supposed to invite Melinda or Bill Gates to come here in Saudi Arabia para mag-share ng kanilang success stories or best practices para dun sa kanilang organization. Unfortunately, puno na ang kanilang schedule on that entire year. So medyo mahirap kumuha ng slot para sa kanila. So yon, Melinda Gates, sila yung nag-handle ng sila yung may pinakamalaking charity sa buong mundo kasi napakalaki ng budget nila. Of course, isa sa mga favorites ko din si Oprah Winfrey. So before, she's an actress and now I'm concentrating about yung para meron siyang TV show. And meron din siyang mga charitable institutions sa tinutulungan, and I believe meron din siyang sariling foundation. So meron pa of course, sino ba hindi nakakilala kay Queen Elizabeth II. So siya ang reigning queen sa UK. So I think she's 93 years old. And ano pa siya, malakas pa siya, visible pa siya sa mga speaking engagement. So Queen Elizabeth. But top 40 siya sa Forbes. And of course, si Tsai Ing-wen. Siya yung presidente ng Taiwan. She is the first female leader of Taiwan na unmarried. Ngayon, nagalit sa kanya ang China kasi meron siyang collaboration or tie-up sa US. China and US are not good when it comes to several aspects. So yun na yun. Of course, our very own Cory Aquino, she is the 11th President of the Republic. And yung isa pa, si Patricia Lecuanan, Siya ang chair of the National Commission of the Role of Filipino Women. So, these women, sila yung nagkaroon ng involvement sa society, nagkaroon ng transformation because of these women. So, ang nangyari dito nga, parang naiba na yung mindset ng mga, especially ng mga lalaki. Kapag halimbawa, dito ka lang, yung mga babae dapat dito lang. So, they don't realize na merong mga babae na talagang merong involvement sa society, merong dapat participation sa merong economic involvement, sa philanthropy, sa government. So, as time goes on, nag-evolve na ang mundo. Nag-evolve na ang sistema. Not unlike siguro nung araw, laging yung lalaki lang ang dapat magtrabaho kasi lalaki ang provider ng family. But as time goes on, nag-iiba na. Merong lalaking nasa bahay, merong babaeng sila nagtatrabaho. So, nowadays, actually here in Saudi Arabia, we are also like merong mga programs and initiatives involving women sa involving women participation sa lahat ng aspeto, economics, sa government, philanthropy, education. So meron na silang mga hinuhold na position in different positions dito sa ating society. So yun lang, kaya huwag natin maliitin ng mga babae kasi isa sila sa mga talagang pillars actually ng ating society because they are contributing a lot of things that help changing the world into a better place. Yun lang, maraming salamat and I hope kahit papaano nagkaroon kayo ng konting knowledge about women empowerment or involvement to our society. And so, yun lang. Thank you so much. Bye.
List of law protecting women. Republic Act 11210, or the expanded maternity leave law, extends the previous 60-day paid maternity leave to 105 days. The law also entails an option to extend for an additional 30 days of unpaid leave. Additional 15 days paid maternity leave shall also be granted to female solo parents. Republic Act 6725, or Prohibition on Discrimination Against Women. Under this law, any employer favoring a male employee over a female in terms of promotions, training opportunities, and other benefits solely on account of sex is considered discrimination. Republic Act 9262, or Anti-Violence Against Women and Their Child Act of 2004. Under this law, the state also recognizes the need to protect the family and its members, particularly women and children, from violence and threats to their personal safety and security. Republic Act 7882, or an act that states the provisions or assistance to women engaging in micro and cottage business enterprises. This law seeks to provide all possible assistance to Filipino women in their pursuit of owning, operating, and managing small business enterprises. Republic Act 7877, or Anti-Sexual Harassment Act of 1995. Sexual favors made as a condition in the employment or granting promotions or privileges, or the refusal to grant the sexual favors result in limiting, segregating, or classifying the employee which in any way would discriminate, deprive, or diminish employment opportunities, or otherwise adversely affect is punishable by law. Republic Act 8353, or Anti-Rape Law of 1997. RA 8353 states that any person having carnal knowledge of a woman through force, threat, or intimidation, or by means of fraudulent machination or grave abuse of authority will be punished. Republic Act 8505, or Rape Victim Assistance and Protection Act of 1998. RA 8505 declares the policy of the state to provide necessary assistance and protection for rape victims. The government shall coordinate its various agencies and non-government organizations to work hand in hand for the establishment and operation of a rape crisis center in every province and city that shall assist and protect rape victims in the litigation of their cases and their recovery. Republic Act 9710, Magna Carta of Women. Republic Act 9710 is a comprehensive women's human rights act law that seeks to eliminate discrimination through the recognition, protection, fulfillment, and promotion of the right of Filipino women, especially those belonging in the marginalized sectors of society. Last is Republic Act 6949 or National Women's Day. RA 6949 declares the 8th day of March every year as a special working holiday.
Sabon yan. Gas. Gas.
Ways to help empower women. Boost her self-esteem. Empowered women empower women. So encourage the women around you and make them feel special and strong. Encourage your friend to speak up Make sure they know the value of their opinion so that they are never scared to use their voice. Shut down negativity. Lift women by taking up a stance against negative comment online, at the office, in school, and wherever you go. Combat negativity by promoting body positivity, intelligence, and authenticity. Don't be afraid to shut down negativity directly and honestly. Your fellow females will appreciate you. Be open and honest. This one can be tricky because it's not easy to be vulnerable. Sometimes it can be hard to share your experience with others, but it can play an important role in giving other women a voice. Advocate for female colleges. How can you help? Be an advocate for your female colleges. For example, if you see them experiencing unfair treatment in a meeting or a paycheck, say something. Women must work together to empower one another in the workplace. Work as a positive and powerful team, and you'll make things move. Lead by example. This is one of the most important ways you can share to empower women. Young women are deeply influenced by their role models, so make sure you are a good one. Admire strong women. Celebrate different types of beauty, empower women with kindness, and encourage women to make their aspirations a reality. Become a mentor. Whether you find a mentorship program in your community or focus on inspiring your friends and sisters, being a mentor is a great way to inspire young women. Gather a group of girls and encourage them to participate in an empowerment activity. Support women-run business. Show your support for women in your community by investing in businesses run by women. Do you know an organization or company where women hold the majority of all of the leadership roles? So consider investing and making donations or doing some shopping with them. And make sure the women in your workplace know theirs. Be brave and ask for what you deserve. Future generations of women working will thank you. Fight against injustice. Stand up for women's rights and be part of the process. Invite the inspiring men and women you know to rally together at your local Women's March. Take your knowledge to polls, write your representative, and encourage other women to join the fight for women's rights. Show your appreciation to women in your life. Say thank you and give and accept compliments and help out the women around you. Show the women in your life how much you appreciate them by sending a thank you card, giving them a compliment, or simply telling them what they mean